Aloha, dear beings. Let me just check that this is. Nope, there you go. Okay, there we go. Greetings, dear ones. It's Mindset Mondays with me, Jose Reynoso. I'm excited, I'm delighted to provide with you some tools, some techniques, and a message that will inspire you to make this your best week ever. I don't really care what happened last week, what happened last month, what happened last year, or the few years behind. What it matters and what I care is about what can you do right here, right now. What are the steps you can take as a human being, as a multidimensional being, as this galactic traveler to make this day and the rest of the week your best week yet. And yes, I did say multi-galactic, multi-dimensional traveler, because just picture this. You are living on a rock surrounded by water and gases and different elements in a big globe which we call planet Earth that is traveling around the universe, around the sun at a speed that it's incredible, and it's rotating through its axis, and it's going through so many elements, and it's avoiding or at least asteroids are not hitting the Earth as frequently as it could be. And you are here living on this planet. So yes, you are a multi-galactic traveler, a multi-dimensional being. So why not have fun on this journey? Why not tap into the pure authentic self, tap into your mindset power and achieve those visions, those dreams that you've always had the vision and always dreamt about achieving. If this is your first time joining, welcome to Mindset Mondays with me, Jose Reynoso. If you've been coming to these sessions, welcome back. I would love to know how your journey has been, how these Monday sessions are enhancing your week, what have been your aha moments of how you start things, is how you're gonna go through the journey, and what do you like and what would you like to see more of. Any of those things, please comment below. Please send me a direct message. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. But now let's go into the fun stuff. If this is your first time, I love getting shaky, and those of you, you know how much I love getting shaky. So just make sure your feet are hip width apart. Close your eyes and just relax your body and start shaking. And what does it mean shaking? Just bounce up and down, but keeping your heels on the ground. Don't lift your heels. You're not pushing or thrusting with your heels. You keep your heels very much grounded, but then you start to shake your body up and down. And I create this by motioning from my knees, and then that ripples a whole vibration through my body. So it just feels that I'm like riding a horse. My body's just shaking up and down. My mouth is closed. I'm inhaling and exhaling through my nose. Oh man, I love doing this. Today, it was the last day of my Hell Week on Freeletics, a really good app, by the way. If you ever wanted to get fit and have no excuse to not be fit, go on Freeletics and get your customized AI plan. So today was my last day of Hell Week, which is a week that they give you at the end of your training. Like today was a 12-week circuit, and every day they give you one exercise that you have to beat your personal best. So today was my last day, and my body is pooped, but shaking. It just makes it feel so much better. But you can also shake after a Hell Week of work, because it's unavoidable to go through Hell Weeks. Maybe we could use another word instead of Hell Week like they use in the app. Maybe we can use those like last stretch weeks, or like final countdown week, where you have to deliver projects to your boss, or you on your own personal venture, entrepreneur vision, you're delivering all these details to yourself and to your investors. We all go through these so-called Hell Weeks. And it's when you have to give your best, when there's no time to even hesitate. And guess what? You have this tool now called shaking, which at any given moment, you can just pause even for a minute and just start shaking. Keep your eyes closed, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. allowing your body to fully melt, to fully release that holding, that grip of trying to be in control, and just allow yourself to let go control and allow the universe, your higher self, all the spirits, all the guides to pamper you. Now, stay completely still and feel your body. What does it feel? Right now, I'm almost even seeing flashing lights with my eyes closed in the screen of the universe, which is your inner forehead. I'm seeing all this energy coming up and down through my body. I feel it through my hands. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Say ah. Now open your eyes and look at me. Grab your hands and put them in your shoulders, and you're gonna inhale, bring your hands above your head. Exhale, bring them down. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Keep going. I know it could look funny, inhaling in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Just keep doing it. We're activating your body. We're activating your energy. We're activating your mind and your whole body to be present. This ensures that you are fully here, fully now for the following activation for this Mindset Monday session of this week. Keep going. Keep your knees a little bit bent, your feet hip width apart, and just keep going. Inhale, bring your arms up, hold your breath, close your eyes, attention between your eyebrows, feel the energy between your hands, your palms are facing each other. Exhale through the mouth, inhale again, arms up, hands up, hold your breath, relax your body, just keep your arms up. Exhale through the mouth, say ah. You can open your eyes, you can dangle your arms side to side. Wow, this feels like we just did a whole Kundalini activation for this Mindset Monday. So now, for real, welcome to Mindset Monday. And today, even if you're watching this on replay, make sure you're fully present, go put everything else on airplane mode. What do I mean by this? Facebook, except for the transmission, or YouTube, everything, shut all the tabs, cell phone in silent, because this allows you to be present. This allows you to hear the true message that is hidden in the words. So your body and your subconscious can be reprogrammed into a higher state of energy to elevate yourself to a higher octave. Today, it's Monday, and it's a day that I'm gonna share a little bit about that big F word. And I've talked about another F word in the past. And I know, at least for me, when I used to hear, oh, we're gonna talk about the F word. I remember in school they would used to say, saying the F word is not allowed. And I will go back straight into like, do they mean fuck? Excuse my French, by the way. No, this time, this F word is a different F word. Last time I talked about fear in that F word. Today, I'm gonna talk about failure. Failure. It's something we don't talk about too often. It's something, honestly, that between my friends, I don't even talk that much about that. Because there's almost this shame culture around failure. I grew up in Spain, and I know that Spain is one of those societies. Spain is an amazing country. I wouldn't have changed at all growing up in Spain, but Spain, it's very traditional. And in Spain, nobody talks about failure except when you fail. And when you fail, people point fingers at you. That's why Spain, and it's changing, by the way, but Spain has been one of those countries or being an entrepreneur, even more, being a young entrepreneur has been a very hard task. Because being young, people don't believe in you because you don't have experience, you haven't read enough books, you don't have enough degrees, you haven't been in a high position for a long time, so people are not willing to give you their money for your venture or for your project or for your vision. But also because they know that there's a high chance that you will fail. And I will be lying to you if I told you that whatever you're gonna do, you're not gonna fail. But the true failure, I'm starting to understand more and more, is the only failure that exists, the only failure that you could be not ashamed but that could wait on you, is the failure of not trying. The what if. And that has been a motto in my life for a long, long time. I would not be able to bear the weight that I will carry going to bed thinking, what if I tried this? What if I did this? And I've learned this the hard way. I've learned this through experience. Because, as I was saying, failure is this big F word that nobody talks about and that they only talk about except once you're in that failure state. But there's no failure except not trying. And I learned this through my own experience because I remember when I was young, I was a teenager and I would go out partying, and I was like with my friends, and I was like, okay, let's see if I could meet a nice girl, maybe to talk, and like I was excited to meet a girl, and the cute girl in the bar, the cutest girl in the club or in the bar was there dancing, and in my mind, I would, by the end of the night, I didn't end up connecting with her, I kind of like lied to myself. Oh yeah, I did everything I could, but in the end, I felt like a failure. And why is this? Because deep down within me, I knew that I didn't even try. I would just walk past her and smile, or I would just kind of like dance next to her, and that was for me trying. But that was not trying. That was me playing small. That was me being afraid of the failure of maybe contacting with her and saying, hey, my name is Jose, what's your name? Hey, do you want to drink? Hey, you want to dance? I wouldn't even try that. It was not always like that. But it happened for a period of time. I don't know why, but something within me was like, I was afraid of getting the no, the rejection. I was afraid maybe of my friends laughing at me. Does it sound familiar? It doesn't have to be with a girl or with a boy. It could be with that dream job that you've been eyeing every day. You go to their website, you see everything, and you know you have everything they're looking for, but you're afraid of failing at that first interview. Maybe of failing at the job. And that was a big aha moment in my life. And I promised myself that it will never happen again. I will never go to bed thinking, what if? What if I tried? And in the end, what is the worst that can happen? That I get a no? That I lose a few $1,000 if I'm doing a business? That I have to go back home and rethink the idea? And the more I'm in this journey of entrepreneurship, because I've been working for myself for 7 years, I haven't worked for anybody except the great creator, the great spirit, God, the universal consciousness, and myself for the past 7 years. And that's something I'm very proud of. And the more I'm on this journey, I'm realizing that there's no such thing as failure except the one I mentioned, that is not trying, not even giving it a shot. The only thing that happens when you try, and remember, one of the 4 agreements from Don Miguel Ruiz is always do your best. So if you do your best and you pitch your project, or you apply to this dream job, or you make contact with this dream girl or dream boy, or you apply for whatever, the only thing that will happen is that you might get a no, you might get rejected. But it's not rejection towards you. Maybe you were not ready yet. Maybe your vision is not defined. Maybe your message to your business, to the girl, to the boy, is not as concrete, as exciting as it will be, the only thing that will happen is that you learn. And what a better way to learn than by trying, than by doing. And by doing your best, you know you've put your heart, your soul, your whole spirit into whatever you're doing. And then you come home, you assess what you did, you see the gaps, you see the holes, you see where you could improve, and this is beautiful to reflect upon yourself, your team, your business, your company, your restaurant, your idea, and see, okay, it's a beautiful idea, but what has to be refined, what has to be up-leveled to be able to reach the needs of the investor, to be able to meet the needs of the customer, of the market, to be able to meet the needs of the girl, the boy, the man, the woman that you are desiring to connect with. And why am I saying constantly man or woman or business? Because usually these are the things that we are the most afraid of. Money, losing it or winning, and love, losing or winning. These are the biggest fears in society. Love and money. Not being loved, not being wealthy enough, not having money. But that fear, which is an illusion, which is the other F word, which I've talked about it and I'll talk about it in the future, it's failure. So what can we grasp from this whole concept? The whole concept is, at any given moment, if there's something you are ready to embark on, and when I say ready, not that you have all the tools, not that you have all the pages written, but it's something that is calling you. I always say that when you feel you're ready a few days, a few weeks, a few months, a few years too late. Go and venture way before you feel ready. And that doesn't mean to be reckless, to do something without even thinking about it. It means just trust that the steps and the how to will unfold as you go into this journey through your business, through your career, through your vision and your dreams. But never, never let your fear to failure, which is a double F word in a sentence, limit you to try. Because the worst that can happen is that you're going to come with a few bruises on your chin because you fell on your face, on your knee and your elbows, just like when you were learning how to skate or ride a bicycle. You fall, and now you know what you can improve on. Not what you did, not where you're bad at. It just means where you need to put more repetitions. And with those bruises in your chin, in your knees, in your elbows, in your hands, I'm sure you will learn how to do it a little bit better every day. But that satisfaction you will feel when you go to bed at the end of the day, when you lie in your bed and your body feels sore and it feels wrecked and it feels like a truck went over you, either physically or emotionally or mentally, because you pitch your vision, your idea, your technology to a group of angel investors and they said no. And there's a second that you doubt about yourself. There's a second you feel like a failure. But if you know that it's not a failure, that it's just part of the process of growing, of learning, of upgrading yourself, and even more important, of always believing in yourself. And this is how I want to wrap today's session, by sharing with you that don't expect anybody to believe in you. Don't expect your parents to believe in you. Don't expect your kids, your parents, your partners, your business partners, the investors, the world, your community to believe in you. First and foremost, believe in yourself. First and foremost, trust in your inner wisdom that no matter how heavy it feels, no matter how hard it gets, how dark it gets, the sun, it will always rise in the morning. And it always gets a little bit darker before sunrise. But you know this now. So when it gets dark, when it gets cold, and you feel that you're entering the failure terrain, you go back and you remember this session. And you say like, I remember what Jose said. He said that even though things don't turn out as I thought they will, if I have a strong determination and a positive mental attitude, I know I will achieve whatever I'm putting my heart and mind into. And this is the hack for this week. What are those micro goals you want to achieve for the next 5 days, including today? Even if it's night where you're watching, even if it's Tuesday when you're watching this Mindset Mondays session. What are those micro goals that you are ready to achieve, that you will not let anybody or anything stand on your way? And FYI, in case you didn't know, 99% of the times, the only thing standing on your way, the only thing standing between you and your goals, you and your vision, you and your dreams, it's you, dear one. So remove yourself from the equation, remove the idea, the concept of failure, replace it with the idea of learning, and embrace the meaning of being human. That you will fall, you will rise, and you will fall again, and you will learn more. And then you'll be, now I know. Now I remember that the journey will always be windy and straight and elevated, and sometimes I'll have to swim. But the destination is what I hold in my mind. And Napoleon Hill always says, and used to say, actually, he passed away now, if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. So grab that vision, grab that idea, that concept, and hold it in your mind so strong that no matter the storm that you're going through, you know you will arrive at dock and you will experience bliss, bountiful abundance, and heavenly gifts. This is Mindset Mondays. My name is Jose Reynoso. And if you would like to make this a lifestyle, if you could imagine yourself having the right tools, the right concepts, the right morning rituals and practice like we started today's session, send me a private message. Click on the links below, because I have a journey where I take those beings that are among the 1% that are ready to meet their words with their actions, that are ready to take their whole game, body, emotional, mental, and spiritual, to a higher level, to a higher octave, and become supernatural. Are you ready? Blessings and love. Have a beautiful week. Have a beautiful life. Love, 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 love all the way.